Imagine standing at the very edge of a world that exists only in soft light and gentle sound. The sand beneath your bare feet is warm, holding the last whispers of the morning sun before it fully rises. You are not watching the day begin, you are becoming part of its quiet awakening. There is no rush here, only the slow, rhythmic breathing of the ocean pulling back into the deep blue. Let this moment stretch out before you, wide and endless as the horizon line itself. Why do we seek this specific stillness when the world outside feels so loud and demanding? It is because the tide offers a promise that never breaks. It always returns and it always recedes. We will discover later how this endless rhythm mirrors the natural cycle of your own resting mind. For now, simply notice how the air feels cool against your skin, carrying the faint, salty scent of distant rain. This space is yours to inhabit without a single demand. Listen closely to the way the water meets the shore, a soft hiss like silk sliding across stone. Each wave arrives with the same unhurried grace, depositing a thin layer of foam that dissolves before you can truly see it fade. This is not noise, it is a lullaby composed by the earth itself, played on an instrument too vast to comprehend. Let your shoulders drop as you realize there is nothing to carry here, only the weightlessness of being present. The horizon line blurs where the sky meets the sea, creating a seamless canvas of pale lavender and muted gold. In this gradient, boundaries disappear and your thoughts can drift just as freely as the clouds above. You might wonder what lies beyond that invisible line, but the answer is simply more peace, extending forever into the unknown. This openness invites you to let go of any tightness in your chest or the furrow of your brow. A single seagull glides silently across the frame, its wings catching the early light without making a sound. It moves with such effortless balance that it seems to defy gravity, suspended in time above the gentle surf. Watching it reminds us that movement does not require effort, nor does presence require struggle. You can simply be here, floating in this visual space, anchored only by the soft warmth of the sand beneath you. The sun begins to climb higher, painting the water with strokes of pale apricot that shimmer like liquid glass. This light is not bright or glaring, it is a tender illumination that reveals the subtle textures of the wet sand. Notice how the reflections dance slightly, rippling in time with the distant tide's quiet pulse. This gentle brightness signals safety, inviting your eyes to soften and your mind to settle deeper into the calm. There is a specific quality to the silence between the waves, a pause that feels full rather than empty. It is in these quiet intervals that your breath begins to sync with the ocean's slow exhale. We will soon explore how this synchronization calms the nervous system without you even realizing it has happened. For now, just notice the cool breeze tracing the line of your jaw, whispering secrets from the deep sea. Small pebbles line the shore, smoothed by centuries of this same gentle friction, each one a testament to patience. They rest quietly, unbothered by the changing tides or the passing hours of the day. Observing their stillness teaches us that endurance is not about fighting against the current, but yielding to it gracefully. Let this image of smooth stones anchor your thoughts, grounding you in the present moment's quiet beauty. The sound of the tide is not a roar, but a low, steady murmur that vibrates softly in your chest. It is a frequency that bypasses the thinking mind and speaks directly to your sense of safety. As you listen, imagine this sound washing over any lingering worries, dissolving them like sugar in warm tea. This is the ocean's gift, a constant, reassuring presence that requires nothing from you in return. Clouds drift lazily across the sky, their shapes changing slowly enough that you can almost watch them evolve in real time. One moment they resemble a distant mountain range, the next, they dissolve into wisps of cotton candy pink and grey. This impermanence is soothing, reminding us that nothing stays difficult or heavy for long if we allow time to work its magic. Let your mental imagery flow as fluidly as these clouds. Your feet sink slightly into the damp sand with each subtle shift in your stance, providing a gentle resistance that feels grounding. This tactile connection to the earth reminds you that you are supported, held up by something far stronger than your own willpower. We will return to this feeling of support later, when we discuss how physical stillness can lead to mental clarity. For now, just feel the warmth rising from the ground. The light shifts again, turning the water a deeper shade of teal that seems to glow from within. This change is so gradual that you might miss it if you were not paying close attention to the subtle nuances of color. It is in these small transitions that the beauty of nature truly reveals itself, hidden in plain sight for those who take the time to observe. Let this shifting light guide your breathing into a slower, deeper rhythm. A small wave curls slightly before breaking, creating a perfect, transient arch of crystal clear water. It collapses with a sigh rather than a crash, releasing its energy softly back into the sea. This momentary form is beautiful precisely because it does not last, teaching us to appreciate the fleeting nature of all things. Allow this image to remind you that relaxation is also a fleeting state to be cherished, not achieved. The air grows warmer as the sun continues its ascent, wrapping around you like a light, invisible blanket. This warmth seeps into your muscles, loosening any remaining knots of tension that have held on through the day. You are safe here, enclosed by the natural world's gentle embrace, far removed from the urgency of clocks and schedules. Let this comfort sink deep into your bones, settling you into a state of profound ease. Distant sails appear on the horizon, tiny white specks moving slowly against the vast blue backdrop. They do not rush, they follow the wind's leisurely path, trusting in the elements to guide them forward. This image of effortless travel mirrors the journey your mind is now taking away from stress and toward rest. You too can let go of the helm and simply drift along this peaceful current. The rhythm of your breathing has slowed to match the tide's gentle pull and push. You may notice that your thoughts are no longer racing circles, but are instead floating by like the clouds above. This synchronization is the key to deep rest, a state where you are awake yet detached, present yet distant. Hold on to this feeling, for it is the essence of the calm we have been building together. A gentle breeze carries the scent of sea salt and dried seaweed, an aroma that is both ancient and timeless. It smells of history, of countless mornings just like this one, stretching back into eternity. Inhale deeply and let this fresh, clean air fill your lungs with every ounce of vitality it holds. Exhale slowly, releasing any final remnants of the day's weight into the vast open sky. The light is now bright enough to reveal the intricate patterns left in the sand by the receding water. These designs are temporary art, created and erased by the ocean's endless choreography. They remind us that beauty does not need to be permanent to be meaningful, it only needs to be noticed. Take a moment to appreciate these fleeting creations before they too are washed away by the next gentle wave. As you stand here, the boundary between your inner world and the outer landscape begins to dissolve completely. You are no longer just observing the beach, you are part of its gentle rhythm, its soft light, and its quiet sounds. This unity is the final secret we teased earlier. True rest comes when we stop fighting for control and start flowing with life. Let this integration bring a deep sense of peace. Carry this stillness with you as you drift towards sleep, knowing that the ocean will continue its gentle song even when you are gone. The tides will keep turning, the sun will keep rising, and the peace you found here remains available to you at any moment. You have done nothing but breathe and be, and that is enough. Let the last wave carry you into a deep, restorative slumber.